Hello Macro Geeks, it's Mike Moats here, and today I'm in my office in my basement where it's nice and cool because outside it's 90 degrees, much too hot for me to be outside shooting flowers, but I can do it right here in a nice cool environment. Now I'm going to set up a little studio here in about 18 inches by 30 inches where I can do flower photography, and I'm going to do it with the Platypod system. Now, I've done a video in the past about the Ultra Platypod. Nice little base here. It's got a stud here, threaded stud where I can attach my ball head onto, and it's got threaded holes where I can attach goosenecks and other accessories where I can set up a little studio for photographing. Now, this Ultra was the first one I had, and it comes with a packet of little threaded, what I call legs, and these will actually screw down through the base and come out down at the bottom here, and then you can use this to raise your camera up off the ground a little bit or lower it, and you can also adjust it so your front ones are a little bit higher and your back ones a little lower, so you can angle the camera upwards or downwards, so you can make adjustments. Now, typically what I would do is I would shoot with this outside and then unscrew the legs out of here, which takes some time, and put them back into the little packet they give you, see. Now, just recently, Platypod came out with the new Platypod Extreme, which is much, much larger, as you can see, than the Ultra. Okay, so it's made it much bigger, a little bit more, sturdiness to it when you're using it. What's also really nice is they built in the threaded legs right into the base, so we can just go ahead and pull this out, and then I can adjust my legs out, as you see, very, very quick and easy, rather than have to thread them through the base like you do on the Ultra. And then we can go ahead and set it on the ground and have this little leg system, which we can again adjust it to different angles. Also comes with a little rubber boot here, so that when I'm using it on a tabletop like here, it doesn't scratch the tabletop. But when you take the little rubber boot off, there's a little point there. So let's say you're outside and you put it on a tree trunk or something, it's laying on the ground, and you want it to kind of dig into that. It's got little points there that'll dig into whatever surface is on, so it doesn't slide if it's going to be on an angle or whatever. Alright, so that's a really nice feature that they built into the new Extreme. These also have what I call little vents here, little openings where you can attach a strap system around the base, and then you can attach it onto, say, anything like a tree trunk or a post or any type of a little area that you want to attach onto where the camera is going to sit on the side of, and you can photograph without having a tripod. That's what makes this so nice, is you can leave your tripod home, take this out, shoot from the ground level, put it on and strap it onto a subject where you can have it up in the air. So really, really nice. It comes with a little strap system and that. Now, they've come out with some new things too at Platypod, and I'm going to first set up my flower system where I'm going to attach my flower and then also my background behind it using the Ultra system. And they came out with this new called a Platypod Elbow, and it's got a little thumb screw here. You loosen it up, and this elbow will actually maneuver into different positions, okay? And then it's got a little head here that'll turn too. And then once you get into the position you want, you just lock it down and the whole system locks into place. Now, I'm going to thread this into the base. It's got the holes already, threaded holes ready to go. So I'm going to just attach this in here. And hopefully it won't take too long. It always takes me a long time for some reason to get these things threaded in here. It's not that hard, but for some reason I always have an issue. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, so we got that attached in. And I'm going to run a gooseneck into this base, one of these flexible goosenecks. That went in much faster. Alright, now I am going to bend this down and into a position, because I'm going to use this to hold my background. Alright. Now they come out with another new thing, the mini clamp, and this is really cool, this little mini clamp, because I can go ahead now and screw this onto the gooseneck and use this to clamp things. So that's a really nice new feature that they've come up with. Alright, now I'm going to take my background. I've got my printed background, and I'm going to position this right behind here, clamp it in, and adjust it the way I want it. Takes a little bit of configuring. There we go. Just down here. Take it down some more. Takes a little time to get it all set up, but once you get it set up, you're all ready to go. Alright, that's cool. Alright, now I'm going to take another clamp and I'm going to position it on my elbow, and then that's going to hold my flower. There we go. Okay. Now I take my flower, it's a zinnia that I picked in the backyard, and I'm going to clamp it in right here. Oh. That, now that'll hold my flower. I've got my gooseneck holding my background. Alright, now we're going to set up the Extreme Platypod. Now I'm going to thread in a couple more goosenecks here. And my ball head right onto the base. And my Fuji X-T30 Mark II mirrorless camera with my Tamron 18-300 lens. Alright, get that set up. Now I'm going to use, these are some old Lytra light torches that I have. Now Platypod has some kind of light system that you can purchase from them. I just happen to have these, so I'm going to use these for my light system. And we just screw these on. It's really cool how you take this little small compact system and turn it into a little home studio. And again, you can do this anywhere in your house. You don't need much room, as you can see. Takes up very little room. Alright, we're going to turn on our lights. Lights action. Alright, turn on our camera, and then I will go ahead and get my framing set up. The nice thing about this Tamron lens is the focus is in really close. And what's also cool is that what I love about my mirrorless camera is that I can touch on the back of my LCD where I want to focus, and it'll autofocus right to that area. So I'm going to focus right on the center of the flower here, and it's going to get it nice and focused right there. And then I am going to, I've got my f-stop at f25. I want a lot of depth of field in the flower, and I'm shooting at 2000 ISO, and I'm going to go ahead and use my self-timer to take the photo and check it out. It looks pretty good. Now I may also do some other things, like maybe adjust the lights, maybe turn off one light and have just a side lighting coming in, and one half in the shade, the other half lit. Maybe I'll take some different images where I'll bring the light down below, come one up over top, so I can adjust these lights in different angles to get different lighting effects on it, and then just keep reshooting it. So more than likely I'll probably go with just the standard lights coming at the sides and lighting up the subject And again, I'll play with other options in the lighting and see how that works. But as you can see, it's a really cool little system. You can attach any other things you photograph into the little clamp system here. I like it. It works real well for flowers, and then again I can use my backgrounds behind it, and just a really, really nice compact little system. So check it out, platypod.com, and again, look at all the different things they have, all the cool stuff, and you can set up your own little studio. You could do this, heck, in a hotel room when you're traveling if you wanted to. So it's really versatile. So check it out, platypod.com.